Thank you, Speaker, and I'm pleased to rise today on First Responders Day and respond to the Minister as the NDP Critic for Community Safety and Correctional Services. First, I would also like to acknowledge and welcome the first responders who are joining us here today in the Legislature. It's great to see you as always, and thank you. I want to also take this opportunity to thank them for the work that they do every day. But I want to recognize the fact that while Ontarians appreciate all that they do to keep us safe, secure, healthy and protected, we will never fully understand what is involved. We see the good news stories, we see the bad news stories, but we will never see the gut-wrenching and impossible decisions that they make all the time. We won't feel the pain that they carry with them day in and day out. We don't know the sense of responsibility and duty that they feel every day. We are able to live our lives, come and go safely, make plans with our families out in our communities, and take for granted that we will be safe or cared for if something happens, and we thank them for that. I also want to focus on the stress and realities of the job. Safety is about more than just physical safety. It is whole person wellness. Physical health and mental health must go hand in hand. I want to thank my colleague from Parkdale High Park for her advocacy and tireless commitment to mental health, safety and our first responders. She's been fighting for presumptive coverage for years, and finally we have seen legislation come to pass. Bill 163 is a success story, but only part of the story. While we're glad that police officers, firefighters, paramedics and correctional officers were covered under this legislation, we continue to fight for those who were not. First responders and frontline high-stress service providers were left out quite decidedly. Nurses, bailiffs, probation parole officers, special constables were among those that were left out. We cannot leave behind those who are at the greatest risk for stress and trauma. When it comes to nurses, it was wrong that they were not considered first responders. As they brought up in committee, this government recognizes nurses on First Responder Day, but not when it comes to legislation. We need to appreciate all our first responders and respect the work they do. They are heroes, but more than that, they are our friends, our families, and our neighbours. They deserve to be supported and cared for too. They have their duty to protect, defend, care and support, but let's not forget, as legislators, we have a duty to protect, defend, care for and support them. Thank you.